Well, hello, my beautiful Librans. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of May right through to the end of June 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware, your 8th house is currently governing you, and that really is about transforming your finances and focusing on your projects. So your mind may not be completely on love at this time. However, the 8th house does lend itself to encouraging you to develop different levels of intimacy and open yourself up to being available to love. So it's almost a house that kind of prepares the way for you to meet someone new. So it is actually very, very positive. Now, the 3rd house actually takes over from that, and that's really about communication. So this is a perfect time to strike up new conversations or put yourself in a situation to meet new energy, new people, especially since it encourages quick trips. So some of you may have like a weekend away planned, or a little road trip, or even some of you may be thinking about a spiritual retreat. Also, this is a time where you may feel compelled to put yourself on a course of learning or take a new hobby, something that you are developing for you. And inadvertently, you're putting yourself in a position to meet someone new that will become a long-term life partner. Now, I'm just going to get all of your cards first, as I said there. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Also, and this is not going to resonate for everyone, I've got a small percentage of energy coming through right now where there's a new neighborhood. Yeah, there's an addition to the neighborhood. So look out for that. This is a very strong potential for a love suitor for some of you. As I said, I'm only getting a really small percentage regarding that. So I would say about 23% energy that's coming through. I read energy, and also I do the cards as well as scribe. So I pick up on a little bit of a deeper energy there. But what I can see that the reason why you've been in a single entity, shall we say, you've been developing your spiritual gifts and deepening your connection to your higher self. And a lot of personal development going on there for you. Also, I feel you've been learning the gift of confidence, as well as learning to love yourself a little bit deeper during this period. Really healthier exercise routines, nourishing diets, better sleeping patterns. You're really going through a period of personal development is what I see. You're preparing the way. Okay, now you do have a lover's card showing up for you, so there is a potential for you to meet someone new right now. Okay, yeah. So there we go. There's the person. We've got a King of Cups there, and we got an Ace of Cups. So there is a love available for you. I'm just going to go get the rest of your cards. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know regarding? I'm just going to go one more on that position just to see what's going on there. We have the Magician. Okay, so now your first card there is the High Priestess. So there's definitely an energy of you taking a bit of a pause or a break from the dating scene. You may have felt like you've been out of it for a while, even if you've been slightly scrolling to see who's out there, you know, just on the off chance that perhaps there's someone who captures your attention. I feel there's just an energy here of it's almost like they're giving me a gestation period. Like some of you either took yourself out of the dating scene in order to focus on yourself, or you've been focusing on your projects. You've gone a little bit off grid, because the High Priestess energy, she is mute. She, is concerned with mystical vision, that knowingness, but also trusting the universe, has not left you out when it comes to love, trusting in the unknown. So deep down, you do know that there is someone out there that you're going to be connected to, but right now you may be focusing on your projects, keeping yourself to yourself, and developing your spiritual gifts. Some of you may be delving a little bit deeper into occult knowledge, for example, or, some of you may be learning how to scry or read tarot, or even develop, connection to your higher self by using tools of meditation, or thinking about putting yourself on a spiritual retreat to develop yourself in periods of reflection. That's what I'm getting. Mediation, reflection, meditation. Some of you, it may be through yoga, but I really get a sense of you doing you at this time. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So I feel some of you, and I'm again picking up a small percentage of you, some of you may have feelings for somebody. So I'm going to pull a quick card on that. There may be somebody that you're thinking about already. 8 of Wands, okay? So I do feel if you're messaging someone at this moment and feelings are developing between you and a person, as I said, I'm only picking up a small percentage. I would say about 18% is what I'm picking up. I feel like this person feels the same way as you. Okay, I just want you to be aware of that. This person, I feel this person is very much focused on their true life's purpose path, but they do have feelings for you. And what I see here is this person thinks about you quite a lot as well. I would say that this person, let me see, I feel like they're going to tell you, 8 of Wands. They may even tell you something about a trip or travel. They may even invite you on something. 7 of Cups there. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Now, I got to be honest with you, what I see here, the Knight of Wands, this can indicate there's a strong physical reaction going on with this person. They're very attracted to you. But I feel right now with the 7 of Cups, this person, I feel right now, there's some movement in their life and they're not sure where they want to settle down. Okay, so yes, they do have feelings for you, and yes, they like talking to you, and they are physically attracted to you. It doesn't mean it's not going to turn into love. Okay, it just means at this moment in time they are how can I put that? I feel that they're very attracted to you, and they're not looking for love. That's what I see here. They're not currently looking for love. Okay, let me see how it will go further. Let's see towards the end of the year, a little bit more. I only read the uprights just to let you know. In this deck, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Now, later on in this person's life, I mean, we've got a Queen of Cups here and a King of Cups, so I do feel this could turn into something a little bit more serious later on. But in the meantime, right now, this is something that is very exciting and new, okay? And I do feel this person is going through some major lifestyle changes, okay? They may even be traveling, or they're at a distance. Even if you've, met someone online and they're at a distance from you, I feel like they're doing a lot of big changes in their life. And once they've got these under control, then they'll start to think about love. Okay, this person's also going through a period of personal development and self-care. With the 4 of Wands, I do see that in the future, like way down the line, you could actually be moving in with this person, okay? And it could lead to a high-level commitment relationship. This is the halfway to marriage card, okay? I mean, this person may even go traveling or tell you that they're going away to travel for a while, or they're going away for work. But with the 4 of Wands present, it means you will reunite, and there is a lot of feelings there, okay? Now, for those of you who've not met someone and do not have a crush on somebody, let's get straight to that. There is someone new coming. Also, I'd like to apologize for my voice. It's a little bit scratchy today. I've got a real bad migraine for the last couple of days. That's why I've had there's been lots of storms. So I'm picking up a lot of energy, and it's really getting to my throat as well. So anyway, if it's a little bit annoying, I do apologize. Believe me, it's annoying for me as well. Now, We have in the resistance position, some of you may have separated from someone that you thought was your long-term partner or was going to be someone that you were going to settle down forever. And you may have had difficulty ever since, not just getting over that. I feel like it's important to take the time you need to get closure on that situation. Some of you may be wondering if you can reunite with that person. I do see that there is a potential for you to reunite with someone if you want to. So I'm going to go down that energy first, explore that, and then I'm going to go on for people who do not want to go anywhere near the past. If there's someone that you want to reunite with, I feel you're being taught the gift of valuing yourself and remaining independent within a relationship. So I do feel like there's a lot of love in this connection, even though there's a separation right now. This person is detaching is what I see, because they got in a little bit too deep. Page of Pentacles. Can you show me a little bit more in the future? The Judgment card, yes. So this person needs to make a little bit more of an effort. This person, they're detaching because they got in too deep, okay? And they feel, how can I put this? There's something about this person's life. I feel like it's more about their career. They feel a little bit like unfulfilled, and their focus, it's almost like they're panicking, that they need to focus a little bit more on their money or on their career first before they think about love. This is something that has come from childhood. This is something that I feel a maternal figure or guardian, mother type figure has sort of given advice to your person, and something isn't going right in this person's life, and it's almost like their mother or their maternal guardian advice is coming back to haunt them. So they've just taken a step back from love at the moment. This person does feel attracted to you and loves you, actually. They do see you as a soulmate, but with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel this person is really focused on work. And of course, if anyone's just focused on work, you know, you've got to really ask yourself, what are you getting out of this? Because you need to value yourself. You've got the Empress there at the end, which is really about, you know, loving yourself fully and knowing that you deserve the best when it comes to love. But this person, with the Judgment card, they will be back, okay? This person wants to reunite. The Judgment card is a card of second chances. So if you want to reunite with this person that you separated from, then there is definitely a potential for you to do that. Now, for those of you who do not want anyone from the past, do not want new, and are dissatisfied with the way love has gone at the moment, I definitely see some of you may have gone through a very bad breakup in the past, or you may have just felt a little bit disappointed and let down by love. You're getting a second chance in love, okay? It's not over for you. I want you to be aware of that. And I do feel that you can meet this person on your life's purpose. This person is connected in some way to your mission, what you feel drawn to do in this lifetime. This person could be a little bit younger than you. This is someone new who's coming on in. They could either work in your career sector, or if you're retired, they work in an arena that you used to work in as well. And I don't care how old you are, if you're vibing at a frequency of wanting to attract love, you will be attracting love. You'll find love, but it's outside your comfort zone is what they're showing me. So there's definitely love on its way. This is the Lover's card, so there is union in the ether for you right now, but you're being taught not to let anyone drain your energy, not let anyone steal your shine or dull your shine in any way. And I definitely see someone coming on in to make an effort, okay? But I feel like you're going through some major lifestyle changes yourself right now, and I feel your focus really has been on your projects or your true north, and I feel you are restructuring your life or decluttering your life in some way in order to bring healthier practices in. And as you do that, you're getting real clarity as to what you want and what you certainly do not want in life. But with the Judgment card present, it does mean if you've taken yourself out of the dating game for a while, suddenly you're going to get a rebirth of energy. You're going to get a renewal where you open yourself up to new experiences, and that's where you meet this new person. Now, I will see where you meet this new person, but what I see here is actually, something you've been thinking about doing for some time, whether it's a, a quick vacation, or whether it's a spiritual retreat, or whether it's, a hobby, or even a communal event. Maybe it's an invitation that you got and you're thinking, should I go? Should I not go? Something you've been thinking about for some time that you've been called to do. Whatever that is, this is where you're going to find this new person, okay? I will pull a card because I feel there's an invitation for you. I do feel there's something you're invited to. It could be a wedding, could be a birthday. I'll pull some more cards in a moment just to see. It's a celebration that you're invited to. So, for example, if you put yourself on a new hobby, something you really enjoy doing, and they say, you know what, it's whoever's taking the course, it might be their birthday, or there may be a set of drinks, a celebration for something, whatever you're invited to, this is where you're going to meet the person, okay? Now, your outcome energy is the Empress, and male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. It's about, being confident in yourself aesthetically. There is only one you, and that is your superpower, okay? And this is also about nurturing yourself and really, being a new version of yourself. It's almost like you've been developing, okay? You've been maturing, you've been working out what it is you want in life and what you certainly do not want. And even if you feel like you're getting to a certain age and wondering, is love still available? The answer is yes. And I do see that some of you have been very disappointed in love and had a lot of hardship in love. But I do feel that is changing for you. Now, they're actually giving me a song that goes with this. One moment, please. Let me just check in with that song. I'm clairaudient as well, so when I'm scrying, I hear, okay, they just give me a really quick burst of this song. So, leave all of your love and longing behind was what I got. Okay, now I do know this song, surprise, surprise, and I think it has shown up before, maybe even last year, but maybe not for your sign, maybe for another sign. It's definitely, I think it's called Your Dog Days Are Over, or The Dog Days Are Over. Florence and the Machine, I think it's that song. I'm merely positive it's that song, okay? Now this song is relevant. I mean, they only give me that line from it. I don't know what the other lyrics are. I can't really think right now. But leave all your love and longing behind, okay? So I feel that's, if I was to take a guess, I feel it's more like leave baggage, any difficulty behind, longing. I feel like, I mean, the sentence dog days are over indicates, hardship is over, or you're leaving it behind. It's also encouraging you to run towards happiness. I really get this sense that there are better days to come for you in love. It's not over for you. I want you to be aware of that, okay? Now, also, it's a card of creativity. So some of you may have some creative leanings that you want to explore over the next 6 weeks or so. And this could also lead you to meeting someone new. But I really get a sense that, I mean, there could be someone in your social circle, your soul tribe, who invites you to something creative or invites you to something that is to be celebrated. So I get an invitation here. So, I mean, I would accept all invitations, but it's your call, of course. We got the Moon card. Also, that song is relevant because you may hear it on the radio in the next 6 weeks, and it indicates you're that much closer to meeting your soulmate, okay? So listen out for that song. It could play suddenly as a car is driving past you, as you're walking down the sidewalk. It could play in the mall. It could suddenly come up on your play shuffle, and you're like, you know what, I'm not into that sort of music, and suddenly it's playing for you. There is a reason we get these songs in this energy reading. It's to almost act like a marker for you to realize that we're all connected, and that signs and symbols pop up for you to be aware that things are changing for you, okay? Now, we're doing a Celtic cross for you, so that was your overarching energy. The Moon card indicates you feel very uncertain about love right now. You feel that perhaps things are not going in your favor, and you can't see how love could possibly enter your life right now. You may have looked at the dating scene and felt it's oversaturated, or you're really bored with the options, and there's no one who's just bringing that spark, okay? But the Moon card indicates hidden coming to light. Okay, so I do feel for those of you who have a crush on somebody, I do feel that person will actually open up in their emotions and tell you that actually they feel the same way. And for those of you who do not have a crush, this tends to indicate that behind the scenes, the universe is orchestrating an opportunity that is the perfect moment for you to find love. You're a very romantic sign. You are someone who sees the beauty in life as much as possible. You try to be really positive about the situation. And with the Moon card, I really get a sense of transformation. You are going through a time of metamorphosis, and you're only doing these changes for yourself. So you may have gone through a period of looking at your shadow self. We can't see the light unless we look at the shadow. So we all have to go through a period where it feels a little bit darker than usual. And I feel you are developing, as you can see on that moon there. We can see all those roses blossoming. So you are blossoming despite some of the difficult experiences that you've had. Now we do have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a Gemini energy, and in the crossing position, it can indicate that in the past, you've dealt with a person that perhaps you couldn't trust or abused their power over you, or someone who, you know, led you down the garden path. If you did not go into a relationship like that in the past, it can be that right now you feel like there are lots of limitations and it's difficult to find someone who brings that spark. So you've only been thinking about getting back into the dating game because you're wondering, is it worth your time and your effort? Is it going to be the same old, okay? Now, the King of Swords, if you look at this card in particular, King of Swords tends to be a little bit detached, and if you notice there, he's wearing gloves. Now, roses, they're very sweet. They're very rewarding. That smell they have, they're so gorgeous. But also, there's lots of thorns. And this King of Swords is wearing a pair of gloves because he doesn't want to get hurt. Now, again, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. And if you've been hurt in the past or disappointed in love in the past, it can indicate that, you know, naturally as humans, we all have a bit of a barrier. We feel hesitant to get back in the dating game just in case it happens again. And if we are brave enough to get back in there, it indicates that there's hesitancy. Okay, with the Moon card and the King of Swords, it can mean right now you're in a period of analysis. You're thinking, should I get back in there? Will it be the same? Will I get hurt? And if you've not been in a relationship in the past at all, and you've not had any experiences, I feel some of you are preparing yourself to get into a relationship, but also there's this element here of preparing yourself to be hurt. Okay, so the gloves are really telling me there's like a preparation to be hurt, but I'm actually picking up on two energies, so I'm going to explore them. One is about being hurt, and the other one is there is someone who is actually thinking about you right now. Okay, so I'm going to see who that person is. First, I'm going to tell me about the hurt. Please tell me about the guardedness. Knight of Cups. Okay, so love is available. Love is on offer. There is a romantic offer coming on in here for you. And it can indicate that you've offered love in the past and either you felt rejected or you felt that you've met people who are very immature and they led you down the garden path. I really get a sense that this time it's different, okay? But there's someone thinking about you romantically right now. I'm picking up on it. Can you show me who that person is? It could be someone you work with or worked with. Temperance card and the Nine of Wands. Now, if you have been hurt in the past, there's someone who knows you either through work or through some sort of spiritual development class that has been very patient, waiting for you to overcome something. Now, this could be a friend. Doesn't have to be, but I really get a sense that someone you already know thinks about you in the romantic sense. This person, they try to help you out sometimes. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here, and we've got the Temperance card, but I'm also picking up on someone wanting to repair something with you. So this could be someone from your past. So watch out for the next 6 weeks. There could be someone that you used to be involved with pops up and tries to repair a relationship with you. Of course, they need to put in the effort. Actions speak louder than words. The Nine of Wands can indicate this person really hurt you, and you're frustrated with this person, and you're really asking yourself, does this person deserve a place in your life right now? And if the answer is no, I feel like you're seeking new love, okay? For those of you who definitely do not want to be with someone in the past, I see that you've been a little bit guarded against love, and you've been focusing on your projects, because I feel that right now you've been focusing on your true mission in life, or your true life's purpose, and that's to be expected, of course, but I feel the time has come to refocus your energy and your time onto love, and come out of your comfort zone to do something perhaps that you've not done before. What is below you, you have the Death card. Now the Death card symbolizes change, transition, so your love life is not over. I feel like you've been through a period that has been very testing for you, and you are becoming, shall we say. You're readying yourself, clearing space for a new beginning. Also, if you felt that your love life was very stagnant and not really moving in any direction right now, I feel like you are shedding old baggage, getting closure on familiar situations, and really asking the universe for something new. But something big is ending for you, and I feel that you're valuing yourself. You're not allowing yourself to settle for any bad behavior, and I feel like you're calling out any red flags if you notice any. But I see someone coming on in that's very romantic. It's an offer of love. It's new. I see new love for you, okay? Now in the past we have a Four of Pentacles, so this can indicate holding on. Okay, holding on to past situations. And I'm not talking about you wanting to be with someone in the past. This can also be experiences that you've had that have made you feel hesitant to move forward. The Four of Pentacles is a card of holding on too tightly to perhaps experiences that are now influencing the way you operate in love. So for example, if you've never been in a love relationship before and you were bullied when you were younger, it can be there's a hesitancy to open yourself up to another human, because that level of exposure can remind you of the past, of when you were exposed to someone who, you know, perhaps was unkind, or you could even have witnessed parents or guardians divorcing in the past, and it may have been a very tumultuous relationship that you witnessed, and that was your first foundation of what it meant to be in love. So these experiences, they can form and shape the way we operate as we grow older, and it's really about detaching yourself from those things, because this is your story and you're living in the now. The past is the past. You know, when we look back at the past, it's only a memory. It's an illusion. It no longer exists. We're currently in this moment, and you have a lot of power in this moment to make choices for yourself that will actually benefit your future. So I definitely see you letting go, because the Four of Pentacles is in the past, and the Death card says you're changing. So I feel like you're opening yourself up to new experiences, new hobbies, new people, and trying to open yourself up to something that's more exciting, more rewarding, and also believing in yourself. You've got the Queen of Wands here. Now again, as I said, not gender specific, my readings. The Queen of Wands is one of the most attractive cards in the deck, and so is the Empress. So this means that you're turning heads. You're going to be noticed quite a lot in the next 6 weeks. You tend to be noticed quite a lot anyway, but I feel like you're so focused on your projects, or you're just not noticing people noticing you. Now, what is above you? We have the Seven of Wands. This is you not giving up on love. You are at your personal best. You are at a peak, okay? So as I said, it doesn't matter what age you are, you're vibing at a frequency to open yourself up to love. But the Seven of Wands can indicate that you are a little bit guarded, or you protect yourself, okay? You were meant to learn the gift of self-confidence as well with this Seven of Wands, and go through a period of self-reflection. But the Seven of Wands really indicates that you are, they keep giving me this energy of learning balance and to remain independent even in a love relationship. So perhaps in the past you've met people who are codependent, and maybe you are, revamping your energy so that people don't take your kindness for weakness. If you're an overgiver, because I'm really picking up that energy in this reading, if you're an overgiver, I feel like you're making sure you remain in balance. I've said this in one of the other readings. When we meet a new person, we tend to, and we're attracted to that person, we tend to idolize them. The 3-month, honeymoon period, we tend to think that they are the best thing since sliced bread. And of course they are, and we are to them as well. But remember, this is a time where we are calibrating energies. We're merging with each other. And if we start to idolize a person, we actually inadvertently put them on a pedestal, which means we are looking up at them and we have shifted the energy. Now, of course, it's not about control. It's not about, energy. You should always give what you can to a relationship, absolutely, and make the effort and be your wonderful romantic self. But just make sure that you're not giving your power away or overextending yourself or ignoring red flags. Okay, so yeah, you deserve love as much as you give love is what is coming out here. Now we do have the Judgment. It's in the near future position, which really indicates that you are leaving your old life behind. Okay, that's what the underlying message of this card means. You're at a period of self-evaluation and you're at a fork in the road where you're reaching for a new life. And in order to do that, you've got to let things go from the past because they may only hinder your growth and hinder you meeting someone new. But I feel with the Judgment card, this is a card of understanding that you need to make some sort of adjustment in your life in order to open yourself up to new people, new energy, experiences. So if, for example, you get an invitation that normally perhaps you wouldn't take, then maybe contemplate taking it this time round. And if you really don't want to, if your gut instinct says, no, that's not for me, then obviously listen to your intuition. That's so important. But the Judgment card is a card of second chances. So I feel like you're getting second wind in your love relationships. And I feel you are almost emerging after a period of keeping yourself to yourself. And you're going to notice that a lot of people are attracted to you, okay? Now, also the Judgment card, as I said, is a card of second chances. So there is a potential for you to reunite with somebody from your past if you want to. So let's just, King of Wands energy. This person, it's really interesting because we had a King and Queen of Cups there, and we got a King and Queen of Wands here. So there could be someone, it could be a fire element, Leo, Sag energy is coming through. It could be a bit of Aries as well, that you used to be connected to in the past, someone that you are physically very attracted to. This person, it's almost like when they come back in the mix, you're tempted to revisit it. Let me see what's happening there. The Knight of Pentacles. This person may, well, let's put it this way. This person needs to make an effort, but this person tends to come on in very strong and then they withdraw. And I got to be honest with you. They need to make an effort, but the Seven of Swords still tells me that this person is not emotionally available to have a long-term relationship right now, okay? I'm really getting a sense that this person in the future, I mean, it will take them a while, but in the future, they will mature and they'll get to a position where they know what they want. But you have to ask yourself, do you want to wait for that? Because this person with the Seven of Swords, this is the card of the runner, okay? It can also mean that this person has ghosted you or run away from you in the past, and now you're wondering, how can you trust that person going forward? I'm just going to see, going forward, tell me about this. Ace of Wands, a lot of chemistry between you and this person. Yeah, Three of Wands, you'll be waiting for some time. Five of Swords, Hangman. I mean, it doesn't bode well is what I see here. I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to tell you anything that's not true. We got Three of Wands, which is the waiting card, okay? Basically, it means you're aligning yourself with your true heart's desire and that there are other opportunities that you might want to explore right now, because this person with the Five of Swords, I feel like they self-sabotage. They do love, they do have feelings, but they can't help themselves, okay? This person, there's an energy of when they stand next to you, they feel like they have nothing to offer. So it's almost like they come towards you and it's, how can I put it? It's almost like this person, when you get too deep with this person, they step away because it almost feels like they don't want to expose that actually perhaps you could do better, okay? So that's what's coming up here. But I feel this person, really, you love this person. For those of you who want to reconnect with this person, you love this person. And actually, you know, this person is actually a very deep down, a nice person. And I feel like they're kind of wrong, you know, as in the only part where they could do better, where you could do better, is if they stop running away from their feelings. Because actually this person is valid and worthy of your love, but they just need to stop sabotaging themselves. That's what I see here. This person will emerge and they will mature, but by then I think you may be gone, so they could lose you. So they need to step up or step out. So that's what I see here. Right now, they're not in an energy to want to settle down. Okay, that's what's coming through. For anyone who wants to reunite with your person, I feel long term it can in the future. I do feel, you know, it will pan out all right. I mean, towards the end of the year, it could be a little bit more stable, but I just got to tell you what I'm picking up on. Okay, now, what is your advice to yourself in this moment? We got the King of Cups. King of Cups is, you know, self-love, but it's also about, you know, getting clear on your emotions, being comfortable with your own emotions and being open for love. You offer the highest love that love can offer. Okay, you're someone who has a beautiful heart, my beautiful Librans. You're so caring, and I know this is a Scorpio card, it's a water element, but you're so supportive and you give a lot of empathy. You are actually an empath, and you tend to pick up on other people's emotions, okay? So just protect your energy when you're merging with a new love partner, because there's someone new coming here for you, okay? So whether you are wanting to, you know, reunite with someone in the past, or whether you are, you know, you have a crush on somebody, there is actually still someone new coming into your life that will give you an option. So it's your call. But I need you to be remembering this. We can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And you have met yourself very deeply, especially since your starting card is the Moon card. You're going deep, okay? And that also connects to your intuition. But the King of Cups indicates there is a depth to you. And you require someone who is strong enough to walk by your side, but also who offers you the depth of feeling that you are looking for. So don't settle for second best. And I don't feel like you would settle for second best, but I feel with the King of Cups here, some of you may feel like it's a lot of effort to be involved in a love relationship right now because you feel no one gives back in the same way. But I feel love will actually prove you wrong. There's a new person coming on in that's very exciting. Here's the Ace of Cups. This is the external circumstances. So right now, the sort of path that you're on, the energy, the frequency that I'm picking up on, you're headed directly towards an unconditional love. Okay, someone who is very romantic. And if you've just started speaking to someone new, okay, if you just started talking to someone new already, I mean, if you've, yeah, I feel this person actually is the one. But if you haven't just started talking to someone new, then I feel like you're about to meet the one, okay? This is going to end up in a union, a high-level commitment. There's a lot of understanding here and reciprocity. This will lead in marriage if you want it to, okay? Is the sanctity of marriage is very important to this new person who comes in. This person could be very strong Aries in their chart, very strong Scorpio. We've got some Taurus Libra energy, so this person could also be a bit, you know, have a little bit of Libran energy in there. But also they've got, yeah, I've got very strong Leo and Virgo coming through as well. So it may not be that they are sun, moon, or rising in those signs, but they may have placements in those areas that keep them nice and balanced, okay? This person is very intelligent indeed. And they're showing me number 1414. And no, sorry, I got that wrong. Sorry. I'm a bit dyslexic. They're showing me 1441. I thought it was 1414 at a glance, but it's actually 1441. So I do apologize. And the energy I'm picking up from that is new love is available, but you've been learning the gift of independence through relationships, to remain independent within relationships, okay? So that keeps coming up. So that's obviously there for somebody out there. It's almost like to maintain your wonderful lifestyle, the things that you love enjoying. For example, you know, I hate giving this example, but anyway, for example, if you have, if Friday night is your night out with the girls, or your night out with the boys, or your night out with your friends, whatever it is, okay? Friday night is your night out with your friends, and you meet someone new and they're like, hey, do you want to meet on Friday? And you don't tend to cancel your plans at all for anyone for a Friday night, because that's your time with your friends. They're indicating keep your lifestyle. Keep the, yes, you can find a compromise and say, you know what, unfortunately, I'm not available this Friday, but how about Tuesday of next week? So you are, letting the other person, the new person, know, I value my time, I value my life, and I've got a good life. I value what I do. And how are you a wonderful addition to my life? Because that's what it's about, an addition. So I feel like you're not changing your plans for this new person. Okay, so I think that's what they're trying to give me. So please don't shoot the messenger, but that's what I feel they're trying to give me right now. Now, also, we've got a hope and a fear. So the Queen of Wands in your hope and fear position, some of you may be wondering about your aesthetics, or how you feel about yourself and your body. Okay, what they're showing me is that you're perfect exactly the way you are. Okay, so don't ever doubt yourself. The right person is going to love you for you. We all come in different shapes and sizes and have had different experiences, and some of us are deeply scarred and some of us are not. And there's so many aspects of human beings, but the right person is going to love you and let you in, and vice versa. So I feel, the Queen of Wands tends to be about aesthetics, so that's why I'm mentioning it. Normally my readings are not about that. You actually are very magnetic, and your passion is your power. If anyone in the past has told you that you're too much, too this, too that, don't listen to them. It just meant that you were not for them and they were not for you. The right person will find all those wonderful things about you so beautiful, and they'll want to get to know you on a deeper level. Okay, actually, I see this new person being very intrigued by you as well, and you're going to gain a lot of attention. Now, I'm also getting an energy, the fear part here is some of you may be really wondering, is it worth it? Okay, you may feel like there's nobody out there right now, and there's almost like a coldness towards or maybe you've lost your mojo, you've lost your motivation to find love because there is nobody out there, because you have been dissatisfied, because every time you check or you enter into a situation, it actually disappoints you in some way. But I feel this time around you're not going to be disappointed. Okay, the Queen of Wands is all about attention as well, so it's really important to focus on love if you want love. People say if they want to level up in a career, they get skills or they learn more about their craft in order to boss up. Sometimes we have to learn to love. And the first thing we got to learn, and I wish they actually taught this in schools, but we have to learn to love ourselves, okay? And have confidence within ourselves. But also the Queen of Wands, you're going to be in some sort of group setting, okay? And I feel that this is where you're going to feel comfortable to express yourself, and you're going to inspire this new person. And there's going to be a lot of passion between you and this new person. Also, they're giving me that when you meet this new person and you go on a date with them, there's going to be a conversation. Obviously it's going to be a conversation, but they're giving me about something. So I'm just really trying to tap into that energy. One moment, please. Okay, now this could be a book. I'm not really sure, but they're showing me, and I'm hearing a conversation about experiments or hidden messages with water or in water. Okay, there's something about a scientific experiment to do with water, and there may be a book about it. Okay, so you may have that conversation on your date. Either the person is reading a book about it, or maybe they work in science and they're talking about an experiment. I'm not really sure how to decode this energy. Experiments or hidden messages in water. I'm going to have to look it up. Somehow in the back of the recesses of my mind, it seems familiar. So maybe I've seen it somewhere, or maybe it came through in a reading once and I can't really remember. But they're telling me that, and my guides are telling me that you're going to have a conversation with a new person and this person is the one, okay? And it's going to be about this experiment or a hidden message in a book. No, they just corrected me, sorry. A hidden message in water that might be a book. It might even be a movie. I don't know. I'm going to look it up actually after this to see what they're talking about. But yeah, so look out for that. That's very, very important. Now, the outcome energy, the Seven of Pentacles indicates your dating life is savable, but it will require effort to come out of your comfort zone. The Seven of Pentacles really is a card of developments, positive developments, okay? Even if you've been dissatisfied in the past and you've been checking the exchange and wondering, is it worth it? The answer is yes. But the Seven of Pentacles indicates a new approach or a new strategy to finding love. So if you always find someone, you know, at your work, then I feel like you're not doing it this time. You're finding, you know, a new person through either a hobby or through a friend who invites you to something. I feel like there's an invitation that is relevant here, and you will meet this person through an event that you get an invitation to, okay? But your dating life, love is not over for you. Also, we got the Magician. Thoughts are becoming things you're manifesting in a high frequency. So you're turning visions into reality. I always say, visualize the sort of person you want to be with. You know, don't just visualize when you may meet them in the future. Visualize them like they're in your life right now. See the sort of type of person you like being with. Imagine going on dates with them. Imagine, you know, cozying up at night with them. Imagine taking a shower with them. Imagine all the possibilities of having a relationship with that person or a family with that person if that's what you want. Visualize the future and it shall be so. Remember, our brains are supercomputers. They are encouraging the universe to send us and deliver what we see in our minds. So what you see in your mind, you can have in your hand. And that's literally what this card indicates. You're someone who's got everything going for you. Everything you need is within you, okay? But the Magician card, and again, don't shoot the messenger, it's an indication to take the initiative, to put yourself out there and to focus on love. So yes, if you've got a lot on and you've been very, very busy and you've been pushed and pulled in many different directions, they're indicating an adjustment needs to be made in order to find a pocket where you can focus on love. Because remember, love is also an act of self-care. Finding love or putting yourself in a situation to meet new energy is also an act of self-care. It's all about balance, okay? So there's definitely someone coming your way. I would say this person's a little bit younger than you. And they're very intelligent. They're also showing me a sign right now. It's a symbol, actually. It's two swans with their heads together. And the way that their heads are together, it looks like a heart. Okay, I think there's actually a trinket in there that kind of looks like that. So I'll be closing my eyes when I pick those trinkets. So if it comes out, then that'll be quite interesting. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, that's a lot of cards, but they obviously want you to have those. Now you could see a symbol of two swans or two birds with their head together, and it looks like a heart. Could be symbolic, but also swans are very graceful, but it's like love looks so easy, or, you know, finding love looks so easy, but actually it's really difficult. If you think about the swan, those little feet are going like a mile a minute underneath the water, trying to steer against the tide. And you may feel that you've been swimming against the tide when it comes to love, and it just doesn't seem to be working for you. You're wondering, are you headed in the right direction? Well, the universe is orchestrating a meeting between you and a new person, and I feel both of you have had very difficult lifestyles, very difficult moments in life, but I feel both of you have a deep understanding because of that and an affinity not to take love for granted, okay? So I actually see that this person is, yeah, perfect for you. Now let me just see. Okay, it says, there's a path you're meant to be on, so trust it, okay? You're being guided at this time. Learn how to honor and treat your body well. This is a big message, okay, that's been coming out there. So I feel it's important. Remember, even our thoughts are so important because words are spellings and they are being cast out into the universe. So at moments where you tell yourself that you're not beautiful, you're not good enough, or you're so stupid for dropping that thing, your body is absorbing all that energy. Your skin is even, you know, eavesdropping on the thoughts you have. Remember, thoughts become things. So start noticing when you're a little bit critical on yourself and start changing the way that you talk about yourself. Remember, there is only one you, and that is your superpower. You're awesome. You're so lovable, and you actually bring a lot to the table of love and life in general. And people around you can see it, but sometimes it takes you to see it before you change the frequency and then allow the law of attraction to work for you, okay? Now we've got continue to make the most of every open door. And I feel this invitation really is an open door. So, you know, take it, run with it. You'll be thankful that you went to an event that you were invited to. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching, okay? And this one's really important as well. My guide literally went, this one, it's important. It says, let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. And there absolutely is. It's unconditional love. And it is an understanding between you and another human that goes deeper than any other relationship you've had before. Don't allow a scarcity mindset limit your success. When we think that there is no one out there who will love us, or we start to think that, you know what, scrolling through those dating apps or even getting yourself out into a bar with friends and you just see no one about that really sparks that fire in your soul. When we think that there's nothing out there, we start to lose hope. We start to lose the momentum or the desire to keep trying. Because remember, if we think something's not going to happen, we're right, because we stop trying. We think, you know what, it's not going to happen, and then we prove ourselves right. But if we believe it will happen, we'll actually try our best to put ourselves in a situation to find love. Now, I know it's not easy. It's so difficult. But what I see here is an invitation coming through, and also you're doing something for you. And once you're doing something for you, the universe rewards you because you're putting your own needs first, and not in a selfish or egotistical way. It's because you're valuing yourself, okay? So I definitely see that happening there. It says, your life is at a turning point right now. You're ready. I definitely see that you're ready for love. And it says here, you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. Okay, so a wonderful turn of events in your love life. Things are turning for the better. I'm just going to go get a trinket. Remember, I'm closing my eyes. If it comes out, I'll be so surprised myself. No, it was the turtle, okay? So slow and steady wins the race, but also I really get a sense that, yes, it has been slow moving, but there's an element of protection here. If your heart has been broken in the past, remember that sorrow, that pain is being left in the past. And this new person is not going to treat you the same way, okay? I do feel like you are safe. That's coming through. That rarely comes through. So obviously someone's wondering about that. And I never get this either, but your new person may talk about either getting a pet turtle, or they had a pet turtle, or you are buying one or had one. There's going to be a conversation about a pet turtle, okay? Yeah, so I'll leave it like that. That's what's coming through with that turtle there. Turtles may be relevant. You may see signs and symbols, but I feel it's more connected to a conversation. That's what that sign is about. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope something resonates with you, my beautiful Librans. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. This invitation, it will come in the next 6 weeks or so, okay? So it may not be for the next 6 weeks, but it'll come in the next 6 weeks, but it may come underneath the 6 weeks window. The Ace of Wands is appearing in the external circumstances. So there is love for the taking, and it's connected to an invitation. So look out for that. I don't think this relationship develops until a little bit later. So I think around about July, it'll be in full bloom as a relationship, okay? So I'll leave it like that. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.